I never imagined it would hit me this hard. For 13 long years I've been pacing this yard. I'll never forget the look on your face, the fear in your eyes when the police dragged me from our place. I had never felt such significant pain as the tears poured from your eyes and you screamed out my name. Drug trafficking, proceeds of crime, possession of weapons. I knew right away I'd do significant time. I would never have imagined when I got in that car what would happen that night, and now here we are. 13 birthdays I've missed, dance recitals too, soccer games and school dances. I couldn't be with you. I call every single day and I write you too, but nothing can replace the time missed with you. I never meant for my life to turn out this way. I've spent so much time replaying that day. I wanted to give you more than I ever had, but I wasn't prepared when we lost your dad. It was harder than I expected, and welfare wasn't enough. Life as a single mother was so goddamn tough. It's not an excuse, and I'm not justifying what I did, but I'd never have believed that I'd lose my kid. $500 seemed like a pretty good payday to drive the car a few kilometers away. I had no idea what my co-accused would do. I was preoccupied with wanting to get home before you. So now I sit here in a 7 square meter cell, a result of my choices, my own personal hell. I grew up in poverty in a single-parent home, the daughter of an alcoholic who now has a kid of my own. One I can't raise or parent or see. There's no one to blame. The blame lies on me. They said I could have you safe in my care, a mother-child program, but the regulations weren't fair. There are residential components and eligibility requirements, forms, requests, and unyielding compliance. I did everything I could, but I wasn't approved. They said they felt I was a danger to you. I wasn't a perfect person, but I was always a good mom. Their unilateral decision was so brutally wrong. But there's nothing I can do to change their minds, so I stare at these brick walls and I do my time. You're growing up with strangers thinking I didn't love you. I hope one day you'll know that has never been true. The days last forever in this damp, dirty prison, and the nights are excruciatingly filled with derision. Society has stripped us of every last bit of autonomy because of our failure to succeed in this capitalist economy. My sister, my mother, my grandmother too, survived generational trauma but fell through the cracks too. This world needs compassion and systemic change. It's ridiculously insane that we lock moms in a cage. No sunshine or grass locked up for 23 hours. They replace substandard housing with guards and watchtowers. They wonder why there are such high rates of recidivism, yet the powers that be created a clear division. Our carceral state, obedience, and surveillance, how is it that society doesn't want more than this? The haves and have-nots, less eligibility. Imagine with abolition where we could be. If mass incarceration were a thing of the past, imagine what you could teach me the lessons would last. In 2 years, 16 days, I'll have my first chance at freedom. I can't help but wonder where you'll be then. At 19, after a life without your mother, will you be as scarred as I was and forever suffer? I love you, my child, and I'm sorry too that my choices in life took me away from you. How many children will suffer the sins of their mothers due to the symptoms of society's failure to care for each other? Poverty, mental illness, abuse, and addiction are all symptoms of failure in this world that we live in.